Santo Padre, cómo convertirse en una persona realmente inteligente. How to become, Holy Father, how to become a real intelligent person. Pope Francis replied, para que podamos convertirnos en una persona verdaderamente inteligente, necesario usar tres lenguajes de la persona: lenguaje de la mano, lenguaje de la mente y lenguaje de lo corazón. Pope Francis replied, in order for you to become a truly intelligent individual, you should use the three languages of a person. What are those? The language of the hand, the language of the mind, and the language of the heart. What does that mean? The language of the hand. Meaning to say, as a person, as you are living in this world, you have to have your skills and talents, because your skills and talents are necessary to achieve all your dreams and goals in life. And when you have skills and talents, you have to act by it. No, naging nila nga. Kung sa to, diploma o diskarte. Oh, you have your talent, but you have to act it out. Remember, life is a rat race. If you want to win, you have to run with the race. You have to run with determination straight towards your goal. And always use your talents and skills for the good of community. Because if you are doing good for the community, you are already taking part in the healing process of our wounded planet because of the abuse of many. Second, lenguaje de la mente, the language of the mind. It means you have to have your knowledge. You have to fill in your minds with information in order for you to become useful in our society. Because education is power. Do you believe by that? Education is power? Take note of this powerful message to tell you that education is power. Outside of the gate, in one of the universities in Southern Africa, written the following lines: destroying any nation does not need the use of atomic bombs or the long-range missile. Just lower the quality of education and allow cheating in the examination by the students. Patients die at the hands of such doctors. Building collapse at the hands of such engineers. Money is lost at the hands of such economists and accountants. Humanity dies at the hands of such religious scholars, and justice is lost at the hands of such judges. Why? Because the collapse of education is the collapse of the nation. Ang pagkahugno sa kalidad sa atong edukasyon, mao ang pagkapukan sa atong nasyon. So you see how important is education? It provides with a tool to understand the world and solve problems. And it increases your self-esteem and ability to make informed decisions, and it balances humanity to live harmoniously with the entire community, country, and the whole world. And most intellectual people often ask for the reason of their existence. Why I am here? What is the reason of living? What is the purpose of my life in this world? Do I live only for myself? Natao ba lang ko para sa akong kaugalingon? Or gipakahimot sa ko nining kalibutan at tungod o alang kanina? We have the duties to perform. We have the obligations to fulfill in this world. We are interdependent with one another because we need each other. You cannot preserve this world alone. You cannot solve problems alone. But together, we can transform this world into a better place to live. There are many people crying. There are many people starving from the other parts of this planet that needs our love and attention. It is therefore our divine obligation to have love and care one another. Always do what is right and avoid what is wrong. Mother Teresa once said, if you cannot do great things, do small things with great love, and it makes a difference in the lives of other people. The third one, lenguaje de la corazón, the language of the heart. This means that education with values integration. Because education without values integration is extremely terrible. As I already mentioned in my previous speeches, the necessity, the importance of the holistic approach of teaching, because it is imperative that you will not only inculcate you will not only feed your minds with information, but also you have to feed your heart with values, good values that drives us out into the right decision. Pope Leo XIV, our current Pope now, in one of his lectures, right after his election as the highest pontiff of the Roman Catholic Church, he said, ambition when loses its direction easily turns into greed. Innovation without moral compass can become a weapon for distractions, and competition without compassion so often leads to cruelty. That is true. That is very true. We have many political leaders today who are brilliant. Bisa kaning ubang politiko pa feeling brilliant. They are brilliant because they were products of prestigious universities within and outside our country. But their accumulation of wealth is larger than life. It is beyond our imagination. Graft and corruption has caused terrible destructions to our planet, to our country, that our economy has become a sinking Titanic, beginning the presidency of former President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. Former Senator Miriam Defensor Santiago's illustration in her book The Cutting Edge, she states that the only president to achieve any lasting attitudinal reform in the culture of corruption was the presidency of Ramon Magsaysay. But with Magsaysay's premature death, everything in the presidency went downhill fast. Most notably the time of President Marcos Sr. as the entire government bureaucracy has careened on the side of bribery, extortion, corruption, and plain malversations of public funds. Our government has lost in all things that it has. And yet, our generation today has become politically blinded, especially in the 2022 presidential election, when people has given them too much veneration, too much adoration. It is as if that Marcos Sr. was a political comet, followed his own parabolic orbit revolving around the sun of clean and honest government. According to leave you this beautiful message, according to former Senator Ninoy Aquino, when he said that if you say no to corruption, no to human degradations, no to political idolatry, then you are beginning to struggle the long, lonely road to freedom. And if countries in the world has the freedom from corruption, people of the world has the freedom from poverty. And if people has freedom from poverty, then peace and unity reverberates throughout the whole world, and truly cooperatives build a better world. My only hope and my only prayer that the message I have made today will also resonate from your mind down to your heart, and it will go down in history to our future generation, so that the people of the Philippines 100 years from now shall remember my name as I am happily watching from above in that wide open sky at night. So, dili na ako tason kini akong mensahe. Daghang salamat sa iyong pagpaminaw, kini si Mayor Abiot, kini sa Maestro Franklin Futalan Gaitira, usa ka buutan kayo magtutudlo sa ong Chitibang High School ng Moingon. Bahandi o kadungganan ni ining kalibutan na wala ako inaangkon. Apan samtang aduna pay adlaw mo subang sa akong kinabuhi, andam kong magpabiling tagana nga tiunay magpabiling sa akong katungdanan sa pagtudlo diha kaninyo. Haron kamuntanan uban kanako, magadungan kita paglupad ngadto sa kapunaw-punawang panganod sa inyong mga dampo. Muchas gracias a todos y muchas gracias por ver. Dios te bendiga. Salud.